people traveled to the big station at the end of the line. Engines from the other railways sometimes pulled their trains. These engines stayed for the night and went home the next day. Gordon was talking one day to one of these engines. "When I was young and green," he said, "I remember going to London. Do you know the place? The station's called King's Cross." "King's Cross?" the engine snorted. "London's Euston. Everybody knows that." "Oh, rubbish," said Duck. "London's Paddington. I know, 'cause I used to work there." The engines argued when they went to sleep. They argued when they woke up. They still argued even after the other engine left. "Stupid thing," said Gordon crossly. "I've got no patience for it." "Stupid yourself," said Duck. "London's Paddington. Paddington, do you hear?" "Stop arguing," James broke in. "You make me tired. You're both agreed about something anyways." "What's that?" "London's not Euston," James laughed. "Oh, shut up." Gordon rolled away, still grumbling. "I'm sure it's King's Cross. I'll prove it." But that was easier said than done. London lay beyond the big station, at the other end of the line. Gordon had to stop there. Then another engine would take his train. If I didn't stop, he thought, I could go to London. One day, he ran right through the station. Another time, he tried to start before the fireman could uncouple the coaches. He tried all sorts of tricks, but it was no good. His driver checked him every time. "Oh dear," he thought sadly. "I'll never get there." One day, he pulled the express to the station as usual. His fireman uncoupled the coaches, and he ran on to his other siding to wait till it was time to go home. The coaches waited and waited at the platform, but their engine didn't come. The driver climbed down from the cab and walked over to the station. He came back in a few minutes, looking excited. "What happened?" asked the porter. "The engine for the express turned over when it was coming out the yard. Nothing else can come in or out, they say. They want us to take the train to London. I said we would if the fat controller agreed. They telephoned him, and he said we could do it. How's that?" "Fine," said the porter. "Let's show them what the fat controller's engines can do." "Come on," said Gordon. "Let's go." He rolled quickly over the crossings and backed onto the train. The guard only took a few minutes to blow his whistle, but Gordon thought it was ages. "Come on," he puffed to the coaches. "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on." "We're going to town, we're going to town," sang the coaches. Gordon found that London was a long way away. "Never mind," he said. "I like a good long run to stretch my wheels." But all the same, he was glad when London came in sight. The fat controller came into work next morning. He looked at the letters on his desk. One had a London postmark. "I wonder how Gordon is doing," he said. The station master knocked and came in. "Excuse me, sir. Have you seen the news?" "Not yet. Why?" "Oh, just look at this." The fat controller took the newspaper. "Good gracious me," he said. "Headlines, too. Famous engine at London station. Police called to control crowds." The fat controller read on, completely absorbed. Gordon returned the next day. The fat controller spoke to his driver and fireman. "I see you had a good welcome in London." "We certainly did, sir. We signed autographs till our arms ached. And Gordon had his photograph taken from so many directions, he didn't know which way to look." "Good," smiled the fat controller. "I expect he enjoyed himself, didn't you, Gordon?" "No, sir, I didn't." "Why ever not?" "London's all wrong," answered Gordon. "They've changed it. It isn't King's Cross anymore. It's St. Pancras."